What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another great episode of Our Smooth Club, the show where everyday men discuss everyday topics. I'm Arrington Gavin, and alongside with me, some of my good friend business owners, we have Mr. Jonathan Jones here and Mr. Danny Hinton. Fellas, it's another day.
Another day, man.
How's everybody doing today first?
Good.
Y'all doing good?
Good.
Man, everybody look
Ready
good,
to get
man.
into it.
You said what?
Ready to get into it.
Awesome. Well, look, I'm gonna start this one off on, something that we all love and hate. Even though we don't want to mention that we enjoy it, but reality TV, right?
Okay.
Reality TV. So, what I'm thinking is, do you think reality TV will have the same if the narrative was changed? Because if we think about reality TV, we think of people fighting, drama, and more drama. You rarely see, positive feedback or positive outcome in reality TV. So if you see reality TV changing the narrative to more positive stories and stuff like that, do you think they will have the same success? Do you think it will, flop? Or do you think, it will surge and be like, man, this is the new way we should have done it in the first place? Do you think there'll be some changes involved with that or no?
I think it flopped.
Wow, that was quick.
I mean, people like the drama, like they like to be nosy.
But it's like why? Like, I look at shows like, you got your housewife shows, you got Kardashian's been on for years. You have I don't know, you got
Jersey Shore. That was
you said what?
Jersey Shore. That was probably my favorite.
That was funny because I was in high school when Jersey Shore came out, man. I'm like, man, this is hilarious. But it was good, but it was like to the point where all they do was just get like turned every night. And they are successful, like highly successful. Shoot, Paulie D, like a successful
I think
DJ
he probably is like the biggest out of that.
Absolutely.
Like,
You got I forgot the name.
Snooki though.
Snooki.
Yeah.
Freaking name.
They had
like
a couple of they had like the remakes, like the To Find Love, Vinny and Paulie. I don't know.
Again, it's just reality TV has shown the success it can bring to the table. You had the Real World, you had True Life, you got a lot of it. Like my show was Robin Big.
That was big.
What Rob did and his bodyguard, that one.
That was a good
one. Fear Factor, because that counts as reality. It was more of a game show-ish kind of, or competition show, but that one, and then Naked and Afraid. That is my show right
I can't get into it.
Oh my gosh, Naked and Afraid is so good.
And then they don't even get no prize money or nothing. They out there for fun.
But it's like it's to me, it's no different from Man vs. Wild. Y'all remember Man vs. Wild when the guy just like stranded? It's no different except
the only one I watched of that was the one with Marshawn Lynch. That one was funny.
You catching the pig.
That one was funny.
You should put some Skittles out there. Like, oh my god, that's good. I can do this.
No, that was the only one I watched of that. But I can't. Get
so you say it will be a flop. What do you think, Danny? What do you think?
Big flop. I don't. People like drama. They want some type of action. They got Ayana Von Zant. That's the
that's positive, and that's positive too.
Yeah,
even though it has a little drama, but see the outcome because she's a therapist. She's a psychiatrist. She comes to help families, all that stuff. I just think that if we continue to see, I'm gonna just say Real Housewives, right? You got so many housewife shows out in different cities, different states, fighting drama. I never see anything positive with that.
I think they should start making more positive ones. Gotta show people in a better light, not fighting and drinking and all the time.
You do have the My 600-Pound Life where like
yes.
they just.
Well, that one but you know what though? I think that is an eye opener, like show. You know what I mean? Like that one is really trying to bring awareness to
but I haven't watched too much of it, but like they don't really lose weight, do they, at the end?
Oh, they got Catfish.
Catfish is bad too. Catfish is oh man, but see that's like I can't.
I feel bad for them, but it's so
exactly.
stupid.
I will feel bad at the end, but I'll be like,
Rihanna is not messaging you. Rihanna is not messaging you. I promise.
About The Biggest Loser. That's the positive one.
Biggest Loser was a good one. Biggest Loser. It was one called. I remember it was called Friend Zone. Friend Zone was on MTV.
I kind of remember
that one was like
that was embarrassing.
That's the thing.
It was like what like they act like, oh, can you help me go on this date? That's what it was. And then they get there, at the end, and she was like, wait, this date's for you.
It was a love and it was a love.
I forgot about that.
It was a love and hate one, guys, because it was a love and hate one.
It was so cringy.
You had okay. It's like okay, this guy seems like a real cool dude. He's doing it. I want to see him like say, oh yeah, oh absolutely, I would love to go on a date, but they'd be like,
I know it's helping you out this whole time, but this I'm not really, this is not a blind date. It's with me, and they'll be like, ooh.
The only good part is when she said okay, but if she said friend zone, you was
oh my god.
If she said friend zone, that's when the ratings shot up. They're like, yes, Emmy.
That one definitely brought me back. I forgot about that.
But that's the thing though, like we're laughing right now off of people's pain. That's the whole outcome I'm trying to prove, man. Yeah. Why do we have to do, like, if it's us and we were like, why are you laughing at me? We will be so like offended. So I mean, again, I hope, after, bringing this topic, awareness to people, I hope that we can all, think of some more positive issues that we would love to see in reality TV, because you got a lot of reality TV fans out there. So it's like, I would love to see more positive outcomes with reality TV besides drama. I think after 2020, what were you about to say?
Back in the day, they were just so savage. I was just thinking about Next. Remember Next?
Oh man, getting off the bus.
They would get off the bus and be like, no, and they were like 200 feet away, like you can barely even see them
before you can even get to them.
I'm trying to be like Dr. Phil and console people. They trying to make it worse.
Wait, what was the
what's next? Flavor of Love.
Parental Control.
Oh my gosh!
It was like
parental control.
Yeah. Like
every time I try to bring every time I try to be positive. You see how JJ always got stuff.
You bringing me back, man.
Oh my god,
they were savages back then.
And see them, they cheesing over this stuff too.
It's funny though, and it sells. The ratings gonna fly through the roof.
Oh my god.
But for real though, all jokes aside, like really, I wish it would have more of a positive outcome, because it again, I'll just bring up the, Kardashians. Yeah, they're business people, and, they've had their show for like 20 plus years, and they made millions. But again, it's like, what message were they sending to the public? You know what I mean? Like, I'm always about, but that's the thing. Like, I mean, I've always talked about from the beginning when we started this show, I'm like, I want to continue to inform people, show more of a positive side. Yeah, we can have fun here and there, like, hey, like we are having now. But I do want to have, like, a positive,
I know what help with stuff on the reality shows where they do more of some of those people are successful, show them more what they do in their business and how they got successful, instead of, all this drama and stuff. So if they own, hair business, how did you get to where you are now? They don't really show that side. They just show.
Well, I think one of the most positive ones, when you mentioned that, man, might be like Shark Tank. Because like it shows you like the business, like the business side, when you go in, you have that idea, like how they're going to act.
And you know what? That could be something a tool that professors and people in education could use, because they know that their students might relate more, might enjoy more, say reality TV shows. Stuff like, I want to be successful like this, but I want to be successful. And the educator be like, come on, let's get back to work. But really, if they have more positive, maybe they can incorporate that within their education, and people can actually, like you said, Shark Tank, business, everything like that.
But the only thing is, when they start handing out them checks and all I got to do is throw a drink on you for 20,000.
All I got to do is just throw a drink, flip one table, okay, one slap.
That's call you an SOB.
Look, and the funny part about it is this reality TV, and they're supposed to be like, you're based on your everyday life, but where the random security guards pop in all the time. Like 6 people. I'm like, wait a minute, where y'all come from? But man, look, again, we always got to start off on a good note. But look, we're about to go to a quick commercial break, y'all. We'll be back with our Smooth Club.
You suffer from patchiness or irritation and want a fuller beard? Rugged Evolution features 16 amazing balms, oils, shampoos, and accessories. For more information, go to RuggedEvo.com.
And remember, rugged is the new smooth.
All right, welcome back to our Smooth Club. All right, fellas. The access to movies has increased with Netflix, Hulu, whatever other streaming platform.
I know, right? Everything got a plus.
Everything. HBO, everybody got one.
HBO Max.
So, what kind of movies do you guys like? It's almost like a 3-part question. What kind of movies do you guys like? What kind of movie would you want to star in? And who would you want to play you in a movie?
Ooh, that's gonna be hard. Did you go? I got thinking on that.
Definitely like. I like horror movies, thrillers.
So you're gonna be the first one to get caught.
Yeah. You can say that.
Enjoy your first 15 minutes of fame. Like, I'm on this show, guys. I'm in the grand openings and everything. Oh man, we got that. Oh, he's dead. Oh.
15 minutes in. That's easy money though.
Yeah. Probably Thriller. I don't know who. I never thought about that. Who I would want to play me.
Who? That's hard. Like, I mean,
I can see it. Will Smith.
Will Smith.
I can see that. I can see that.
He's a hell of an actor though.
Boris Kodjoe.
Boris Kodjoe.
Yeah,
I
don't know that.
That's the cat from
he played in a lot of stuff.
Well, he played in the old. Okay, so Soul Food was.
Sound like I'm trying to make jokes.
No. No, he was on the TV series of Soul Food. He was on
He's been on a lot of stuff.
He's been on live TV. Dang, Boris.
I've probably seen his face before. But.
Yeah,
and he's married to what's the
Nicole Ari Parker.
Yeah.
You still don't know.
Blanks.
It's okay. I read because
we gonna come back.
We gonna come back.
We gonna see.
Okay. Well, I'm into like Jay. I love horror, but I love comedy. And I love action. And it's be between the two. And you said what? Who would I have?
Who would you have play you in the movie?
I'm a huge Denzel fan. Like low key, like Denzel he can make any bad movie go perfect. I'm a huge Criminal Minds fan, so I'm gonna say shout out to Shamar Moore. I think we look like twins, right? No, okay, it's quiet. It was quiet. It's okay. It's okay. But
Kevin Hart, maybe.
Oh man,
I mean, funny,
Mr. Funny Man. Okay,
he said comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy.
All right. Anyway, but yeah, it'll probably be between I guess Denzel and Shamar because Shamar he's on a show SWAT and it's an action packed one of my favorite shows. So I would love to be that that character. But again, Denzel that's the mecca right there.
You can't get
can't get wrong with that.
That's the top of the mountain.
You really can't. Or maybe Morgan Freeman because the voice, maybe the voice.
Samuel.
I mean, I don't know Samuel. At least I know I can say F-bombs a lot. Right?
You're gonna be in plenty of movies. Know that for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I can say Samuel. That's hard. Though. That's hard. Let me just stay with Denzel. Denzel, my boy. I'm gonna just stay with Denzel.
So I would do. Gotta be a thriller.
Denzel in a comedy movie. You rarely see him in comedy movies.
And that would be something to see.
Exactly right.
Definitely a thriller or action, some type of stuff blowing up, fast cars or something.
Okay.
Let me see, Will Smith or either Common.
Common,
yeah, one of them
actor to play.
Yeah,
okay.
That's Common.
Some good films now. He can act. Okay.
Well, Most Def, I think they pretty dope.
Most Def is actually a really good actor. Yeah. They fall asleep on him because he does do great music, but. Movie wise, like for me, I've seen him more like in movies than than really music. Common been in some hits because I remember he was on the that John Wick. I saw him in the John Wick.
He was in Smoking Aces.
He was in Smoking Aces. He was on Wanted. I think he was on Wanted. With Angelina Jolie when they
that's Wanted.
Yeah.
He had another one he was in. I think he played like a hitman. But he been in some.
What was the one action movie that Jamie Foxx was in? With it was in like Vegas.
That
his son got kidnapped.
See, I didn't see that one. I thought it might have been
that one. That one was good. Like that was something kind of different from what he usually plays.
Second best for me.
That was something different. But it was like a I guess kind of like a thriller. Like his son got kidnapped by these like.
Was that on
drug dealers?
It's new, ain't it? It's not old.
2014. Maybe.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
It was something like in Vegas, and like it was like a drug dealer.
Another one I seen.
He was like a cop, like an undercover cop. I forgot the name of it.
I'm gonna just say because it sounds so good. It might have been a Denzel movie. So all them good ones.
No, it could have been.
But Jamie got some hits with Denzel.
Jamie Foxx, he did his thing.
John
in that movie.
Q.
Yeah, you can run him down.
Denzel's just that person, literally like and his son is now incorporating more in movies because he had Black Klansman.
But the thing is, his son didn't even want people to know that was his dad.
His son's crazy. Yeah. I would be like, hey, look. Teacher, what's the answer? Denzel Washington? No, I'm his son. No.
Yeah, that's who you would want to have vouching for.
Like, I mean, you live with the guy that said King Kong. Yeah. Like, come on now, like this Denzel Washington.
Okay, so what's your favorite Denzel movie then?
Training Day is good. That's so hard, man.
Man on Fire.
Remember the Titans, man. That might have to.
I'm gonna tell you, it was a good one. I didn't like the role he played, but Hidden Fences was good. Was it Hidden Fences was really good. Oh my gosh, it was. I got it in the back of my head like it's crazy. Like I mean,
I thought Man on Fire. That was mine. That was.
I mean, honestly, all his movies. I mean, I hate to bring it out like that. I can't get I can't say like the best movie Denzel has been in. All of them are good, even if it was bad. Like I mean, he has played so good in the movie.
Was he in Hostage?
Hostage. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. It was like he was the it was like the bank robbery or whatever. He was the negotiator. He was the negotiator.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly. Ooh, that bugs me that we can't figure out that name, but I know exactly what you're talking about because he played that one good.
He played that one really good.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
That was a good one. That was a good one too. Obviously, all his movies are the best. I mean,
you can't go wrong with him. He got all hits.
It's Denzel. See, what was cool because Hidden Fences was really a Broadway play, and he won a Tony for that. That was his first ever. That was his first ever Broadway play, and you see, if you ever look at that movie, the dialogue it goes so long. They're like they've been in one spot.
No, the funniest thing was it was halfway during the movie. I saw it with my mom, and I was like, why has the scene not changed? The scenery ain't the same. Why in the back of the house? Why in the back of the house the whole time? She was like, it was a play. I was like,
they had the same. Viola Davis, she played. Majority of that cast was on the Broadway play, and they said, we're gonna put this in the film, and it was a hit. I mean, Denzel just the man, and then on top of that too, man, he's just. Oh man, he's just a positive guy. Like I mean, his speeches are just so inspiring. I mean, he does great commencement speeches in universities. It's just, I mean, what's there to dislike about Denzel? And then the name, like, I mean, congrats to your mama, Denzel Washington. Like, I mean, come on now. I mean, I'm proud of my name. Don't get me wrong, but Denzel Washington, that's a hot commodity right there.
And Samuel probably be right behind
Samuel Jackson. That just sounds like somebody you don't want to F with. Like, my name is Samuel L. Jackson.
He's been in every movie, had some type of cameo.
Exactly.
You've been in, man.
Oh man, but
all right, fellas, we can talk about this for another.
We really can.
2 hours.
Rare.
But our Smooth Club gonna take a quick break and be right back.
Welcome back to our Smooth Club. All right, fellas, last topic. Talk about a little music.
Okay.
Going through the years, like the 80s, 90s, like I guess rock and roll was on top. And in 2000s, probably like what, pop maybe? And now I feel like hip hop is like that top,
the
top
takeover
genre. So what do you think like has produced like the most talent? Like for artists? Like what genres just like talent wise would you say?
I mean, if I think of like, even past our time, like top artists, the pop genre. I mean, you look at Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. You look at Taylor Swift. But she went from country to pop. You got, I mean, Beyonce, Rihanna. I mean, a lot of, pop has produced a lot of people. Even though there's some hip hop artists that they were kind of pop. Like you got, as Flo Rida. If you're not a Flo Rida fan, he's in that pop era. Pitbull, you got.
So what does Drake fall in there?
Drake fall in that R&B. We trying to joke over here. I'm only a fan, all right. I mean, Drake is in that.
Because he had that one song, and they thought it was The Weeknd singing it, but it was him. It was I think it's Grease or something. It just came out.
Drake is definitely R&B hip hop. I don't think I don't think he's ever in the pop. Even that song he did with Rihanna, I don't think that was really pop.
Okay, so I have a second question. So if pop, just for right now, if you think pop is the top, like the producers, what do you think about like how they have like their writers and stuff? Like, does that take away from that talent category? Because like a lot of pop artists, like they have like multiple writers and all them people in the studio like doing that. So because compared to like, I guess like hip hop, like you can just make a beat or two, and then if you have somebody that can flow, somebody like Kendrick.
True. I mean,
I think it's all the process. Like some people just not good writers, but you're a good singer. Some people can't sing, but they can write amazing songs. So It's almost like you got to have a team. You know, it's a special talent to be able to write your own songs and sing them. You know, that doesn't usually happen.
Because you look at like you know, Janet Jackson. Now, I mean, anybody's a Jackson fan regardless, but I mean, vocal wise, I mean, I'm not gonna say she's like I would, you know, I never seen her sing the national anthem. I mean, not trying to make a shot, but you know, a lot of people that sing the national anthem, that shows your true vocals. I mean, you got, like I said, Whitney, you got shoot, I don't know, Jennifer Hudson. I mean, those girls, I mean, they can flat out just blow. You even had Steven Tyler sing the national anthem. Like, Steven started just yelling out there. I'm like, good gracious. Rascal Flatts. I mean, the vocal, Boyz II Men. I mean, those great artists. Beyonce, all of them, they show their true vocals. But like with Janet had Jimmy Jam and
Terry Lewis.
So those guys, they made a sound that, man, this would be perfect for you. Michael Jackson had Quincy Jones. Quincy, man, he branched off to all different, you know, genres and made it perfect. Because he started off, I think, being like a jazz conductor or something, but he played all like 9 different instruments. So it's like, you know, Mike, this will be a good sound for you. But Mike was just he that's a talented cat, to be honest.
But sometimes you got to plug and play. You know,
exactly.
You know, they can hear. They got an ear for music. Yeah. You know, I know you can do this good, so I'm gonna put you right here. You know, and usually Quincy Jones, you got hit after hit. You know, but like Neo wrote music first.
That's
and then,
that's right.
You know, you don't see a lot of Neos.
Because Neo actually wrote a song. I remember it was a song I think Beyonce performed called To the Left. Neo wrote that song really for him, and he's like, I don't think this would work if I sing this one.
Well, you know, Party Next Door does that a lot for like Drake and them. He writes a lot of their songs.
But shoot, the writers really get most of the fun. Well, I even go above me. This is a dude named Chris Stapleton. I don't know if you heard the song called Tennessee Whiskey. That is my favorite. I bought the album. Listen, let me tell you something.
That's my go-to in karaoke.
Oh my God! I sip some whiskey when I was singing that song. I love that song, and I love his voice because he stays in the genre of country music, which country does make a whole lot of money. I mean, you look at, you know, a lot of the southern states. You got Texas, big huge state. You know, they love country music. But man, Chris Stapleton he wrote for like you know, Christina Aguilera or Pink. You know, he wrote for artists out of his genre, but the man got like a rhythm and blues kind of vocal in his voice. But I mean, killing it.
You don't see a lot of that, man.
But sometimes I feel like the ones that they have, like they writing the songs from, like those songs don't stick around for that long.
Well, I mean, it depends. I remember we were talking about earlier as far as like, you know, the period, like, you know, a lot of guys will write albums like it feels like every 3 months. Oh, here's a new album. Dang, let us hear this one. But for me, I'm looking at like Bruno Mars is very talented, but I've been listening to 24 Karat Magic. I feel like for about 5 years. I mean, they're still playing, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for some new music now. And I wouldn't mind like, okay, 6-month period. Okay, boom, here's a new album. But you know, Jay-Z, he does one album a year.
I mean, but there's some songs like that you hear and like it was like a top song, but then it's like years later, like you still don't want to hear that song. Like that's how I feel with some of the songs.
I hear Thrift Shop one more time for Macklemore, I would just
like when we first heard that, like, man, this is a song. But then like now here we are, and we still don't ever want to hear that song.
Probably from the artist's point of view, you know, if your song is still in rotation 8 months later, listen, I don't. You know, I'm gonna ride until the wheels fall off. You know?
They're like cha-ching, keep on playing it, cha-ching, keep playing it. I mean, to them, it's a business, but to a fan's perspective, it's like our ears are what's gonna help make you money. So I can't keep on. You know, hearing
time for some new music.
But there's things like by Usher, and that they play that at the club every single night.
And Usher's one of my favorite singers. But I'm like, even Usher started making new. Like he started remixing it. Like, all right, let's do like even like oh man, Lauryn Hill from the Fugees, when she would play like a Killing Me Softly, she would add remixes. Probably she might get tired of singing that same exact vibe since, I mean, when was like that album out? Like, was that like in the early 2000s?
Like 99.
Was it really? Oh my gosh, but that's the album.
People still be screaming at the top of their lungs when they go out. Like,
but that's how good the song is.
Yeah, no.
That's the every high school homecoming, every prom. They were like, oh my God, really this one, guys? Come on, anything new? But I mean, you know, you got country music, you got pop, you have hip hop. Those genres will always continue to produce more. But again, we talked with before. You know, Taylor Swift started off with country. She was popular with that, but when she got to pop, man, she doesn't have to make an album for the next 10 years and still be out there.
That's
Money to be made.
Oh my gosh!
But
I mean,
it's only getting better, especially with all the streaming platforms and all that stuff. Like they can make.
And I think too, it's all about the demographic too, because you know, you look at age demographic with pop, you can see maybe I'm gonna just say if you're 10 to up, you can listen to pop. If you're 10 and up, you can't listen to hip hop. You gotta be elite. You know what I mean?
At least you're not supposed to.
But we can all be guilty enough. We start listening to hip hop.
I know I was listening to Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep when I had no business.
Look, Roots, all of me, like it goes. But I guess the demographic definitely benefits as far as different different genres. Which more is age appropriate? Like I always make the joke like, hey, country music is about day drinking, hip hop is about partying at night.
But Kids Bop was not happening. That was
no. Oh my gosh, that was a good one.
That was a good one, man.
All right, this is our Smooth Club, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Check out What's Going On Wednesday, a weekly vlog with co-hosts Arrington Gavin and Jonathan Jones. Hear them speak on topics such as sports, men's health, business, current events, and so much more. You don't want to miss as they tackle a range of funny and serious topics. Catch them every Wednesday on YouTube at Rugged Evo TV. Rugged is the new smooth.
All right, guys, we are back with our Smooth Club. We're coming to a close. Another great episode. Too much fun, man.
Books.
Too much fun. I hope we definitely informed everybody that was watching, man. And hey, if you want to continue to follow and support, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rugged Evo TV, and always tune into our Smooth Club. Continue to follow us on our social medias. You'll see it on the screen. We got my man, Mr. Danny Hinton here, Mr. Jonathan Jones, and I'm Arrington Gavin. Guys, I want to make a quick toast, just to all the education professionals out there. We know your job is not easy at all. I mean, you got teachers out there risking their time, we know you deserve a lot more money too. You deserve way more, man. But hey, education is always key in society, and we just want to salute you guys and all the education professionals out there. And hey, cheers. Yeah, have a good one, y'all.
I'm not